If you feel depressed, you're low motivated, you don't know what's going on, and you're looking for the reason why this is happening, why you feel this way on a daily basis, this is exactly what I'm going to be talking about in today's video. What's going on? Alex here from Natural Testosterone. And like I said, in this video, I will be going over the why, the whats of why you feel a certain way and how to fix it. The reason why you need to sit on social media to get your dopamine spikes. The reasons why you have to smoke or drink coffee on a consistent basis just to feel normal. And if you don't, you get anxious and you feel down. So first of all, what is the reason that you're feeling that way? So there could be a few reasons, but the biggest reason is you have a low metabolic rate, you have low testosterone, and your body is just thriving on scarcity. The only thing it thrives on is keeping you alive. So it's all the nutrients and everything is just going to your organs just to keep you alive. Hence why you might experience cold hands and feet, depression, anxiety, and things like that. Behind me, I have a very nice chart which I created myself, and I'm just going to go over. This is not 100%, but it represents what's going on. So let's get into it. So you have numbers from 1 to 10. 1 being you're at the urge of suicide. You're just right there and you just want to give up. Number 10, you're over the moon. You want the lotto, or you've experienced the ultimate peak. Like you just feel the best you can ever be, you know? Then you have different sections, right? So from 9 to 8, you feel amazing. Feel good. Then on the 5, that's normal. That's how an average person feels. Not good, not bad. Between 4 and 3, that's where most people operate. Hence why I'm going to get more into it. You need to try chase these dopamine things. The number 2, you're just not there. You're not motivated. You're depressed. You can't get out of bed, and you don't want to do anything. You don't want to talk to anybody. And if you're number 2, you need to do something about it. Number 4 and 3, that's where most people operate. And when you're between 4 and 3, when you take things like nicotine, caffeine, drugs, weed, it brings you to number 7 and 6. You feel good. That's why you're chasing these things, because you actually feel normal. It brings you to these areas. But let me tell you, what if you operate on this or this? What do you think will happen when you start consuming these things like weed, alcohol, whatever it is? You'll actually feel worse. And I've personally experienced this. Clients have experienced this, that when they're operating here, they don't like drinking coffee. They don't like smoking weed. They don't sit on social media because it actually makes them feel worse. For some reason, it just does. Same with alcohol. I personally haven't drank in over a year because I just don't enjoy it. It makes me feel worse. So the goal is, I'm kind of all over the place. The goal is from going from here, that's where you're probably operating that, to here naturally. So how can you do that? How can you go from here to here naturally? So let's get into it. First thing you want to do, like I said at the start, you want to boost your metabolic rate. So how do you actually measure your metabolic rate? Because what gets measured gets accomplished and then achieved, right? So you do it by checking your temperature and checking your heart rate. The good spot for a heart rate first thing in the morning is 80 to 86 beats per minute. No, a low heart rate is not a sign of peak health. Just look at little kids. When they are born, their heart rate is between 120 to 150, and it decreases by age because they're at peak health. Their body is just building. It's at peak health. The reason why athletes have low heart rate is because they're doing stressful exercises on a daily basis, and our bodies are smart. The way it's going to adapt is down-regulate the metabolism to sustain them during these marathons and things like that. So the goal is not to have a low heart rate, 80 to 86. Then when it comes to your temperature, You want to be 36.4 to 37 degrees Celsius when you wake up. So the question is, how are you going to achieve that? The way you go about it is fixing your micronutrient deficiencies, optimizing your lifestyle, getting sun exposure, eating the right foods for you, eating foods that you, when you consume them, you actually get energy from them. They don't create a stressful environment for you. And then how do you boost your testosterone? So all these things are going to be, once you accomplish high testosterone, you're going to have automatically a higher metabolic rate and higher testosterone. So when you go from here to here, your heart rate is going to be so much higher, and you're going to notice one thing you can do when you feel amazing, check your heart rate. I bet you it's going to be in the area between 80 to 90 beats per minute, because there's a lot of oxygen going through your body. It's flowing through your body, it's making you feel better. Hence why you feel so good, because your heart rate is higher. And when you're at this state, you're not going to need to thrive on coffee, nicotine, social media. It will actually, you like catch yourself like this doesn't actually feel good. But when you're at this state, that's why you're craving these things on a consistent basis, because these quick dopamines bring it to here, you know. They bring it here, and you have to, especially these days, TikTok, it's so quick. You're getting a dopamine spike every 2 minutes, every 30 to 60 seconds, because the videos are short. We have attention spans of a goldfish. It's crazy these days. So the goal is getting to this state, and you can do this naturally. And how long will it take? It can take anywhere from 4 weeks, 6 months, 2 years. It depends on your starting point. The younger you are, the more faster you're going to see results, because you haven't done the damage. I know everybody wants results yesterday, but unfortunately you have to put in the work. And that's pretty much it. I'm not going to go any more deeper into it. But the number one thing you should get away from this is why you actually feel the way you do. It's because you're operating in these areas. And once you optimize your body, you're going to be operating in these areas, and you're not going to need any external validation, dopamine, and things like that. So that being said, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.